t-shirt for my granddaughter. She really likes unicorns. So I have this transfer. I have used it before. I'm using it again tonight. Or actually today. And it's a real simple transfer. And it comes out with this "Be a Unicorn in a Field of Horses." So today, I'm going to go ahead and get this going. And you can kind of hear the beeping over here from my heat press. But what we'll do is I'm going to start first off by picking a color for the unicorn. And I might put it like this, or maybe like this. Or maybe I should put the unicorn like that. You think? I put the unicorn like this. And it looks like it's jumping. Just like this. Let's do this. I'm going to do it this way for this one. Sometimes people like to see them underneath, but she's a shorty. And we want to get this stuff up here on the top. So I'll start off with the unicorn. The unicorn has 3 layers. There's the body color, the mane, and the horn, and then the outline. So we'll start off with the body color. And unicorns are usually white. So I need to just bring it over here to the table. Got my white ink. And we'll do this white first. So I'm going to open this. And I have a lot in here. So let me pull out one of my squeegees. This squeegee, you'll see it has a kind of a wedge there. So I'm just going to scrape out some white paste here. And paste over it. Just so I can get that white body. And then I'm going to go ahead and scrape off the excess. Put it back in the jar. And close my jar. Now this is going to take a little bit of extra time here because I have to, one of the things about this that I have to do is I have to go through here and actually going back and forth on this and heat set this before I move on to the next part. So I'm going to take the transfer and put it in the water because I want to make sure I get all that stuff cleaned out of the system once before. So I'm just cleaning that out because I want to make sure it's nice and clean before I move on to the next step, which of course is to heat set this. I'm going to put that over to the side so that it can dry out. And I will pull the t-shirt off the ink mat. The ink mat has an adhesive on it that allows me to keep the t-shirt in place. That's another piece of that. So I'm just going to pull this out like that. Put my mat aside because I've got to go ahead and heat set this part. So I'll take this over. You can use parchment paper. I have a Teflon sheet. I actually have several Teflon sheets, honestly. And I'm going to go ahead and just lightly dry this out with my heat gun, which I should have plugged in a while ago, and I didn't. Because, you know, that would mean I was ready for all this and I was thinking ahead, and I clearly was not thinking. So let me go ahead and I'm going to use this heat gun and just dry this real quickly before I heat set it. So here we go. Just a little bit of warmth here, just to dry. I'll turn this off. And while it's over here, it has to run a little bit so that it cools down. I'm going to go over here. I think this is dry enough. Yeah, that should be dry enough. And I'll put my heat press right on top of that and hit the button. Now, I'm using the heat press. The heat press, this is something that it's 30 seconds, but if you don't have a heat press like this, you can actually use an iron and iron it front and back 4 minutes each time.